Alright guys, we're back on the Ripple, and the Ripple is nosediving. That's what it does right now. Mostly yesterday was a very strong move on the downside, as expected, to be honest, right? Because ever since we noticed that price had managed to come back and close below 33 and 32.05, these were our last levels of support. That was kind of the last line of resort, if you will. And when that got broken, let's have a quick look at, well, that was actually last week, right? I mean, we did have a break below 33 2 weeks ago, right? Take a look at the close here, guys. 32.50. So it landed right between these two key levels, and that was suspicious enough for me to, to realize that we're probably going to continue on the downside. However, last week it was confirmed. Basically, price started on the upside. We saw the reaction it had on the 33, right? It was trying to break back up. It failed, left that tail, left that spike, and eventually actually closing. Take a look at the close here, guys. 31.87. So it managed to close below both these key levels, and especially, I would say, below the 32.05, which is the bigger one and the stronger one. Now, this week was another confirmation. That's what we call a reconfirmation, right? Because price, yet again, started on the upside, and it tried to break back above both these two key levels, and you can see how that ended, right? Just another spike here, turning back down and becoming red again. Definitely some negative momentum is kicking in, and that's pretty much the moment I've decided to pull the trigger on a bearish position on the Ripple, because at that point I kind of figured out that price is gonna go straight to the previous low. We actually have two lows roughly around the same level, right? 28.85. And price, well, almost really close. It came really close to touch base on that key level yesterday. I don't think that's the final say. I think price will remain on the downside. I think it will get there to that 28.85 and possibly, well, probably even break through and drill lower. But at this point, I will probably lose interest because it's going to be more, it's going to be riskier, right? Making it to the previous lows was kind of the safest move we can take after price was, at first, I mean, everything started here when price was engaging with the 200-day moving average. Then, of course, it broke below 33 and 32.05, so we decided to take a cheeky, short position just towards the previous lows. So I think we're pretty much there already. And the next, well, let's talk about the potential here on the downside. I mean, we're getting into area. These levels are as low as you can find in the previous couple of years. So we're kind of in an uncharted territory, if you will, which is why I decided to focus only on the previous lows. But let me say this, if price is going to break below 28.85, but by the end of the week will come back and base itself back above that key level, that's actually going to be a very interesting bullish opportunity. And we're going to try to, we're going to flip over and try to catch price on the way up. So right now we're kind of playing out with the Ripple on a short-term cycle, if you will. Alright guys, that's about that. Ripple, bearish outlook still, but we're getting prepared to finish up that bearish campaign. So we'll definitely come back to follow up on this one. That's about that for today. We'll see you tomorrow.